Alright, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth, the sisters, the believers, the helps, Brother Iroam.
Exactly.
And basically, we just want to know a small lesson as it pertains to having children in this kingdom, right? And basically, it's based off an example. Basically, I come home a while ago and we see an example in the bus. I may bring it, I may share with the brother, and the brother get example even with film what happened in a film community, right? And it just goes to show us, look, this society is a very oppressive society as it pertains to children, right? And in this society, you can't really hope enough having children, you know, right? That's why we really and truly, what I reason why I want to go home is because we don't want children in this, to be honest, right? Because if you have a son in this, you have to fret whether or not he might be a faggot. You have to fret if he might be effeminate, or you have to fret if you see if your daughter will be a whore, or basically you just have all type your children, them will bring all type of shame to your name or to your household based on all the Esau allow you, because when you have children's rights, if you beat the children you have to go to jail, right? And all of this are part of the curses. As a matter of fact, Deuteronomy 28, curse shall be the fruit of thy body. And yeah, we are under curses here. So really and truly, we don't want to have children in the curses we're under right now, because it will be very grievous, right? And after the scripture read, I basically give an example of what me witness, and the brother can basically give him example of what him witness here. So you find that?
So curse shall be the fruit of thy body.
Yeah, I think in the first part, right? Like 15, first part of 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse 18. Deuteronomy 28, verse 18. It says, curse shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Exactly. So if your children have a curse, you can anything with curse is basically a misfortune or a burden unto you. And basically what happens is that the basically we're up on the bus and the conductor, right, him kinda young, and him go to us say, all fears please, and him basically behave like a bad man, You alright if me don't get my full fear, then we empty the bus and him come out of the bus and him go on the side and him come round to the window and meet it. And after me pay him the fear, like one man with like couple seats to the next side, and basically look over and say, tell her you that's when I talk to him. And it's like the lady beside me turned to him and say, the man there talk to you. And when the suit look up and say who call him countenance change. The whole bad man attitude, the whole badness when they have towards him, he just get quelled instantly, right? And he basically go on, and then right after, like, boom from the show where he say, I the man's son, right? And when you look on the man countenance, you can say, him countenance is heavy. I can say, him literally him heartbroken, we don't know how to explain, but when you look on him and you can see how him distraught. Even when him come off by bus, it's like him stop, him walk off, then him turn and come back, and then him say something to him, and him talk to him and him walk off, and like it's like him bewildered you. He up on the bus at first, him want to sleep or something. When he realize him son, it's like him might break, because one basically somebody where they sit down beside him say, him say to the youth, say, at this me spend the money send I go to school for do. Right? And that time with Jake, when basically Jake work hard to send them pick me go to school and all type of badness, and when them see that when them pay for them do never really work out, right? It does the heartbreaking. But and not even so much of him being a conductor was the issue, Basically him upset because him sound like a nigger, All of his head side shave off, whole of head side shave off, come up top, and him ears bore come round, and he must say, what kind of Batman hairstyle that you know? Or your ears just bore up. So I really dismiss and I go to school for him and say, you need to come up on my yard, let me have a talk. And to all the youth these days, like say, him realize say, him never did give him a tough talk or not at the start, but when we really are focused on the father, if you witness the heaviness, when you say, my son like a nigger, he really cut him. Right?
So,
Yeah, man.
this is Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 25. A foolish son is a grief to his father, and bitterness to her that bear him.
Exactly. And in a sense, I same thing, the Most High and Israel, yo. I same so the Most High feel when he basically look upon me and say we are behave like niggas. Right? When he say we not take him train me up, I wanna take him reproofs, we not keep him laws and thing, and the same thing when your son basically you raise a child, right? And him not take to you teach him. Even though in this society it must be a case where that you that they grow with him. So that a next factor for playing. So yo, you not even get in this society, you might not get to raise a son or you want him to raise when you go in and live in the same house. The nigga woman probably throw you out or have you upon child support or keep the son the son from you, yo. Yeah, so basically you know what, the most I know want with be niggas in the truth, yo. Ultimately, yo. So all type of factors play into why you really don't want to have a suit in a system, yo, because at the end of the day, 10 chances to 1 you just bring grievousness onto you, yo. Because you now can get to raise a child or you want to raise them. Right? Please step up.
This is Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 13. It's a foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are the continual dropping.
Exactly. So really and truly, when you really now when you have a foolish son or you have a foolish child, a daughter or a son bring shame upon you, yo, right, with how them carry themselves and be a nigga, it really is a heartbreaking thing, yo. When you see how you try your best to nurture them and all that come to naught, right? And as I say, in a sense, I seem so the most I look upon you, so you can look on this both ways to why we as men of the Lord need to get our heads together, yo, get our act together, so the most I can look upon your son and no shame to look upon you. And so the most I can no want basically buff with them like how you could have say yo that man that you really want hurt him son in idea, yo. You really want to do something because him look to him there carry himself, right? The way him they look and all them I think about how him they raise him, or you can say him they actually active in their life to some point, right? So it is really grievous unto him, right? Please step up.
This is Sirach chapter 16 verse 1. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons.
Exactly. So basically a son unprofitable unto him, yo. And ultimately ungodly because his son now walking the way of the scriptures, yo. Right? And then again, hence being in this truth, you can see why the Most High now going really draw to two-thirds either, yo. Because they are ungodly sons. Right? Slack is like them are not even sons at all. Right?
No bastard.
Bastards. Right? Go on.
He said, though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Touch your screen.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, right, if them have the fear of the Lord, you know, in the sense of glory in them, and what are the chances are you will have a son in this we fear the Lord the right way, yo? Because first of all, the nigga woman I want to give him Christmas, the nigga woman I want to give birthday, the nigga woman I dress him up for Halloween, right?
You have to be feminine.
The nigga woman I raise him to be emotionally effeminate, right? And as we know in this system, men don't really have much power, so as much as we try to do certain things, it's like, you know, in a sense. Right? Rarely you get away where actually turn out in your favor where you get to raise a child I'm supposed to raise. And even then, even if you live with a son or whatever, society out there pour all type of shit in them head where it's just it's like a losing battle. It's like them destined to become niggas, yo. It just there's the grace of the most I have with you, yo. But then again, as we say, a part of the curses, so that are one of the main reasons why we really and truly don't want to have sons in this. And also the fact that them have died grievous deaths as part of the prophecy in Jeremiah, yo.
Right. Let's read this real quick.
What?
It's a part of the curse. This is Deuteronomy 28 verse 41. So thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Exactly.
And about the captivity is basically when Esau carry people over here and basically raising them. Right, because when you're basically slave, you don't have power over your own children. to guide them in the necessary steps that you want them to be, because if you be just going to our school, you're basically your children right now, they're going to prison. Why? Because you're in captivity.
God. So and that yeah, we're still under captivity with the birth certificate and everything, right? The kids belong to the state. Also, even from a spiritual aspect, yo, them captivate them spiritually, right? Them feed them all of the bullshit through the media and everything. So really and truly, it hard, yo. It really hard. It can be if you have a man of understanding, it will grieve if you have a child in this, yo. Right? Continue.
With Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 verse 7. He said, he that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry.
Exactly. Have some people, some father way, them son can't do nothing yet, or them basically spoil them son.
Can't do nothing wrong.
And he can't do nothing wrong, right, yo? And what? It become a wound unto them, yo. It become a wound because what? In the long run, them son become niggas, or them son, they get to a point where that even them can't rule them son, yo. Because they never bend the tree from it young. Right? Continue.
And if we can, with the issue that took place in my community, it's basically it's like the female was about like in 9th grade, 14 if I'm not mistaken. Is knowing the father, he actually raised the girl as in like easily the princess. So him give her everything she want. Is made every single cry should be in basically whatever she need and desire. So basically spoil her at that. And the type of father that he was, he never put the necessary guidelines to his daughter, because the type of female that he exalted or dealt with around her was basically some streggy, some bitch, just to put it clear like that. And then it happened that it come out that basically he was spending his money on her, giving her everything that he need, because he believed she could become the princess, as he will exalt the family and get a good job in society and so forth. But it happened that she had this nigga that she was dealing with in the community, and it's then basically whoever it be, video are basically giving him head, and it gets circulated around the community, and it break him so much that him basically take her from the school that she was basically paying a lot of money. And it's happened that my brother actually a full mean pan walk one. And so like when the father basically passed him in the community, like him I give him the heel, but even my brother being calm, him I say, yo, him see the literal shame upon the man. Him say he not even find it funny if you see the level of shame, but the man I feel go through if you know, say, yo, I'm daughter that every man basically say I do something like that on video everybody have access to.
Alright, so hey, whether son or daughter, yo, it have a heavy. Right? So that is why we pray for the kingdom, because with the kingdom, children in this kingdom, yo, is either to get in a trouble, yo, is either you go to prison, or you go dead, or you kill somebody, or you kill them, right? The child. Yo, it'll be a heavy burden, yo. Because you can't watch over for them like how you want, really like to watch over them, and you can't get them to go in the way where you really want them to go, yo.
Okay.
Right? It that grievous.
Quick one.
Yeah, man.
This is Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 1. The word of the Lord came also unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons, and concerning the daughters that born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. He said, they shall die of grievous deaths. And then they go on and basically state how the Mosiah killed them. But why the Mosiah did this is based upon the abomination that actually them a do. Basically, as the brother say, the nigger woman growing up, the son basically become effeminate, basically exalting the nigger bitch above himself, worshipping Cesare Borgia, yeah. Christianity, Rastafarianism, all sort of follow. So that's why the Mosiah judgment is going to dish out, because the father, well, enough of them niggas here not even have the wisdom to actually guide them child the right way. But in general, the father don't really have much power over the household, because the state take that from him. Out here, what them call it predictive detention or something like that. If a man basically look like him can insert like violence upon him wife. That what you when they call whole heap of domestic violence that take place, them implement that law. So a woman can actually call the police right now and say, yo, right now I feel like my man can beat me. I'm of the power, or I look like him going to beat me, and them lock you up just like that.
And so if you can't get a woman in order or a children in order, that make it worse. You have a woman we can't get in order, right? And then you have a child with a woman we can't keep in order, right? That's a double trouble right there, yo. So hey, you know it have to be a grievous that's unto them either way, yo. Unless the Lord really bless you and keep you, or keep them and deliver what them want, spare them or not. But you just have to do what you have to do in the truth, right? So continue that up.
Yeah, preventive detention name. The law in Jamaica, you can look it up, yo. Where they're gonna prison for basically look like you can beat your wife. So I was at verse 8. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 verse 8. An horse not broken become headlong, and a child left to himself would be willful. So conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the end. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. Hold down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart.
Exactly. So this is what happens when you really not have full control over your kids, yo. We get to do all them things that the scripture tell about, or to be a real father, if you really keep them in check to a certain level, right? And even just feel as simple as grow them in the way of the Lord, yo, with all of the madness in our society around me, yo. So really and truly, children in this society, 10 chances to 1 are bringing sorrow in your heart, yo. It really it'll be, they might be unprofitable to serve children, they might be ungodly children, right? Probably can build them up to a certain extent, or the Lord might bless away it alright, right, to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, we just have to focus on this word, yo, and pray the most I say, yo, bring it home so we can do the thing the right way, yo. Because it's a scary thing for really have kids in this society right now. Right?
As on the list earlier, basically, say you have a son, right, and you try and grow him the right way. How much time you actually have among that son, because majority of the time you have to work as well. Now you come from young, him among the woman, the nigger woman when have no sense, then they go to basic school, when him get indoctrinated, right, by the society will uphold be a folly, then he went to primary school, still basically engulfed around niggers as him peers them, were basically unruly, and I go the other way.
Yeah, the society,
right?
the media.
The media, as I say, right? Then go high school, same thing, tertiary school, same thing. So by these years of indoctrination, we are poor upon him in the media, songs when him listen, movie when him watch, is him peers, people him have to deal with, is him at the end of the day you have little effect upon your son, yo, because and like say you can dictate anything, right, or make it that way. We don't have the power like that. If you ever try it, chances are you will get imprisoned.
Right, hey, things that set up like what you stay in the Asian world, yo. Right? You know you not have as much power as we think, yo. Right? As we say, just the mercy of the Lord, we be able to keep them to the most part. But hey, as I said, 10 chances to 1, you're gonna have sorrow, yo. Many sorrows, many wounds, many griefs in your spirit, yo.
One more verse.
Yeah, man.
Verse 13 is a chastise thy son and hold him to labor. Alright, and we don't have that power right now, so this got me if you don't do that. It says, least his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee, which will take place by the boss.
Exactly, that's the condition. But even they have some women that they laugh, yo. They never they laugh after the man, but them they laugh after the youth to how they behave. And then at the same time, all of them feel sorry for the man. Like them and say, yo, you can see it, so yo, the man feel aware, yo, me feel it for him, I can say like in whole world shock, right? Because all you can say he put whole heap of labor in him son, and he come out to nothing, yo. It could have happened like we remember I wish when I elders them elderly have a grandson where in Egyptology right now, yo.
I think the elder when your name right man now.
Arya, right? And basically look on that, yo, he grew up around one of the great teachers of Israel, right? And him still come out to be a friggin' Egyptologist. So any idea, yo, yo, we just have to leave, yo. We just have to hurry up and leave this, yo, and pray the Most High just pick we up, right?
This one for the father with the daughter.
And
This is Sirach 42 verse 9. The father worketh for the daughter when no man know it.
watch it. Wake it.
Wake it. The father waketh for the daughter when no man know it. And the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, which she did, and be married, lest she should be hated. Whole community hate her now and despise her and mock at her. It said, in her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house, and having an husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude.
Exactly. And this can, in a certain senses, this can also go for your son as well, yo.
Gone.
Right? Your children overall, yo. They both daughter and son can do this. Your son is a drunkard, or your son is a thief, your son is a liar,
Murderer.
or your son a murderer, you know, just as you said, lewd behavior yo, on either side, and that will make you ashamed in against your enemies in your community. Basically, I bring a shame to your house, yo. Right? And that's why in a certain regard also the elder them talk about from what they with men will come up under them, right, where sons and don't want to listen to them basically, and they want to cause shame to the house. Y'all get kicked out, yo, if you can't be a well behaved son, yo, or get with the program, right? If you can't take correction through the spirit and just go through, yo, and do what is expected, so like, yeah, what is required, right? And if you can't, if it get to a part where you're rebellious to the part where you can't take liquor, you stop take the beating, then you go out by your own since you're a man. And when you be willful, whatever reach you, just reach you. Right? And you just take it up with the Most High. So, you have anything else we want to add, brother?
No, that's about it.
So, that is basically it. We just want to do a short list upon that. Hope this was edifying. And once we want to say all praises to Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in highways and byways pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.